Hi everyone, welcome to my channel Crochet for Baby. Thank you for watching and thank you for subscribing. In today's tutorial, I'm going to show you how to make this hat for a child between 4 and 5 years old. It's very easy to make. To make the hat, I use the Waffle stitch. It's a very easy stitch. It's nice and thick, perfect for hats. This is what it looks like. Now, you can also make this hat any size, any age. Down here in the information box, I'm going to leave the circumference and height of your hat so that you can make it for any size, any age. Okay, so I hope you like it, and without further ado, let's get started, and thank you for watching. Okay, to begin, I'll be using this 5.5mm crochet hook, and today I'm using this bulky number 5 yarn. I'm using Lion Brand Wool Ease Tonal. This is a bulky number 5 yarn in this color Lapis. Okay, so to begin, I have 52 chains. This chain here measures 45 centimeters, which is about 17.5 inches. Now, you can make this hat for any size, any age. Down here in the information box, I'm going to leave you some information such as the circumference and the height that your hat needs to be. The only important thing that you need to remember is that your chain needs to be in multiples of 4. And you can also use any yarn. You can use baby yarn or medium number 4 yarn or any yarn and any hook. Just make sure that your chain here is in multiples of 4. Now here to begin, I'm going to do this so that my chain is not twisted. This is the front of the chains. And we're going to join to the first chain right there. So insert your hook there and make a slip stitch. Okay, now we're joined and our chain is not twisted. Now to begin, chain 2, and into this same stitch here, go back in and make a half double crochet. A half double crochet into the next chain, half double crochet into the next chain, and so on. For this first row, this is all I'm going to do. I'm just going to make half double crochets on each one of the chains. At the end of this first row, I'm going to have a total of 52 half double crochets, not including the 2 chains. Continue like this, and I'll meet you here at the end to show you what we need to do next. Okay, I'm here at the end of this first row. I have a total of 52 half double crochets. Now to finish, we're going to go to the top of the first half double crochet. Remember that 2 chains do not count as a stitch. So go to the top of the first half double crochet and make a slip stitch. And this is how we finish the first row. Now for the second row, we're going to chain 2. The 2 chains do not count as a stitch. Here we're going to make half double crochets, but we're only going to go through one of the loops. See, the half double crochets has 2 loops on top. We're only going to go through one of the little loops, which is the one that's along the very edge. See, right there. So to do this, beginning here into this very first stitch, right here where we did the slip stitch, right to the side, insert your hook there and make your first half double crochet. Then your next one, and so on. At the end of this second row, we're going to have a total of 52 half double crochets, not including the 2 chains. So continue like this all around. I will meet you here at the end to show you what we need to do next. Okay, I'm here at the end of this second row, and I have a total of 52 half double crochets. Now to finish this row, we're going to fold our brim like this. So we're going to join both rows here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to make a slip stitch, making sure to go through this row. This is the first row, this is the first chain, and through the back. See, this is the first, this one here is the first half double crochet to the second row. So you're going to insert the hook like this. So let me show you. So we're going to go through the first chain on this side, and then in the back, the second row, go to the top of the first half double crochet and make a slip stitch. And this is how we're going to finish this second row. Now for the third row, we're going to make half double crochets, but we're going to make them going through this side. Along the side, we have this remaining chain, see? And then in the back, we have the half double crochets. You're going to go through both loops like this. Okay. Okay, so let me show you. Here we're going to chain 2. The 2 chains do not count as a stitch. Now to make the first one, we're going to yarn over and then go through the same stitch we did the slip stitch, like this. Now to make the next one, yarn over, go through this side here and then through the back, through the next half double crochet, and make your half double crochet. Then the next stitch. Now if you align them together like this, they should align with one another. So you can just insert your hook like this. Okay, this is all we're going to do all around, so continue like this and I'll meet you here at the end to show you what we need to do next. Okay, I'm here at the end of this third row. Up to here I have a total of 50 half double crochets. Now I still have 2 more half double crochets to make, but I'm going to make a reduction here. The stitch multiple to the stitch that I'm going to use to make this hat is multiples of 3. So I need to have a total of 51 half double crochets and not 52. So here into these next 2 stitches, this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to yarn over, insert your hook into the first space, grab a loop, take 2 loops off, yarn over, insert your hook into the next stitch, grab a loop, take 2 loops off, 3 loops on the hook, close. And now I'm just going to go to the top of the first half double crochet and make a slip stitch. And this is how we finish the third row with a total of 51 half double crochets, and our brim is done. Okay, so now to continue here, what we're going to do is we're going to chain 2. Now in this row we're going to start counting rows, so this is going to be the first row. Now here we have the chains here, so next to that is the first half double crochet. Into this first half double crochet I'm going to make a front post double crochet. Into the next 2 half double crochet on top of the first one I'm going to make a double crochet, on top of the next one a double crochet, and into the next half double crochet, this one here, which is the third one, 1 2 3, I'm going to make a front post double crochet. This is all we're going to do all around. Again, into this next one make a double crochet, into the next one a double crochet, and into the next one down here make a front post double crochet. Again, into the next one make a double crochet on top, into the next one double crochet, so that's 2 double crochets, and into this next one a front post double crochet. This is all I'm going to do all around, so continue like this. I will meet you here at the end to show you what we need to do next. Okay, I'm here at the end of this first row. Now I did my last 2 double crochets right here. See, here's my front post double crochet, then I did 2 double crochets, then I have the 2 chains we did at the beginning. To finish this row we're going to go to the top of the first front post double crochet that we did, and we're going to join with a slip stitch, and this is how we finish this first row. Now for the second row we're going to chain 2 and turn. Now here, the 2 double crochets that we did here, we're going to work front post double crochets now. So beginning here, now don't be confused, this is the first double crochet, not these. These are the 2 chains, so we don't do anything with the chains, only the double crochets. So insert your hook through one side, come out the other, and make a front post double crochet. The next one, same thing, front post double crochet. Now this next stitch here is the front post double crochet that we did on the first row. Now we're going to work a double crochet on top. You can either go on top like this, or you can go here to the side. Right here we have this stitch here, right there. I'd like to go through this stitch right here because in the front, which is this other side, it creates this chain here, and that's what we want. So now again we have the next 2 double crochets, so make a front post double crochet, front post double crochet, and then we have the front post double crochet from the previous row, so go to the side here, grab that 1 loop and make your double crochet on top. Again we have the next 2, we make 2 front post double crochets, and then we have the front post double crochet from the previous row, we're just going to go on top like this to the side and make a double crochet. This is all I'm going to do all around, so continue like this, and I'll meet you here at the end to show you what we need to do next. Okay, I'm here at the end of this second row, and I have my last 2 front post double crochets. Now here, let's not forget about this last front post double crochet that's here, see? So we're just going to go through this loop here and make our double crochet here at the end. And now to finish, we're going to go to the top of the first double crochet and make a slip stitch. And this is how we finish the second row. Now for the third row, chain 2 and turn. Now in this row, we're going to repeat the exact same thing we did on the first row, which is this first double crochet that's here, we're going to work into a front post double crochet. The 2 double crochets that we have here, we're going to make 2 double crochets, so 1 double crochet on each. There's 1 and 2. Then we have the next double crochet, we're going to work a front post double crochet, and then the next 2 double crochets, and then a front post double crochet. This is all I'm going to do all around this third row. So continue like this, and I'll meet you here at the end to show you what we need to do next. Okay, I'm here at the end of this third row. To finish, we're going to go to the top of this double crochet. This is the front post double crochet, and we're going to finish like this with a slip stitch. Now for the fourth row, we're going to chain 2 and turn. In this row, we're going to repeat the same thing we did on the second row. On the second row, these 2 double crochets, we work them into front posts double crochets, and then this double crochet that follows is the one we just did in front post double crochet, so we're just going to go here to the side right there, pick up that little loop and make our double crochet there. Okay, next 2 front post double crochets, and then a double crochet right here. Remember, we don't go through the top, we go here to the side. There's this little bar there, that's where you're going to insert your hook. Okay, and this is all I'm going to do for this fourth row. Continue like this, and I'll meet you at the end of this fourth row to show you what we need to do next. Okay, I'm here at the end of this fourth row. I did my last 2 front post double crochets. Remember that in this row we still have this last double crochet here, so we're going to work a double crochet here at the end. And now to finish, we're going to go to the top of the first double crochet and make a slip stitch. And this is how we finish the fourth row. Now from here on, you're going to repeat the same thing, the third row and the fourth row, or the first and the second row. It's the same. For the fifth row, we're going to chain 2 and turn. So here we're going to repeat the same thing we did on the third row, which is we have this first double crochet here, so we're going to work a front post double crochet. Then we have the 2 double crochets. We're going to make a double crochet on top of the first and a double crochet on top of the second. Then we have the double crochet, a front post double crochet here, and same thing for the next 2 double crochets like this, 2 double crochets and a front post double crochet. Okay, this is all I'm going to do. I'm going to finish this row. When I come here to the end, I'm going to join here to the beginning with a slip stitch, chain 2, and then turn, and then repeat this fourth row that we just finished. Now this hat here needs to measure about 19.5 centimeters, which is about, let's see, 19.5 is about 7.5 inches. So I'm going to continue making the 2 rows until it measures about, let's see, about 5.5 inches. This is so that the remaining 2 inches I'm going to reduce the crown, and I'm going to do that by reducing the hook size. So I'm going to go down to a 5mm crochet hook. Okay, so continue like this, repeating the 2 rows. Okay, I'm here at the end of this 8th row. Now it's measuring, let's see, it measures about 14 centimeters right there, which is about 5.5 inches. Now the total height for my hat needs to be about 19.5 centimeters, which is about 7.5 inches. Now for the next 4 rows, I'm going to switch to this 4.5mm crochet hook. So we're going to stop using the 5.5, and then for 4 rows we're going to work with a 4.5mm crochet hook. Now if you're started with a smaller size hook, just go down a size. Okay, so here for rows 9, 10, 11, and 12, you're going to repeat the 2 rows that we just did here. So chain 2, and then this row we have to do this first double crochet into a front post double crochet, then the 2 double crochets that follow, and so on. So continue like this, repeat the same 2 rows that we did from the beginning, and then I'll meet you at the end of the 12th row to show you what we need to do next. Okay, I'm here at the end of the 12th row, and it measures, let's see, from the top to the last row here, it measures almost 19 centimeters. I'd say it's almost 19 centimeters. So I need to make one more row. Remember I told you that I need this to measure about 19.5 centimeters, which is about 7.5 inches. So here, this is the end of the 12th row. So for row 13, you're going to chain 2 and turn. Now in this row, this is where we make this first double crochet into a front post double crochet, and then we have the 2 double crochets. On top of the first one, I'm going to make a double crochet. I'm going to skip the next one, and then I'm going to go to this double crochet and work a front post double crochet. Again, we're going to make this next double crochet, skip the next, and then work our front post double crochet. Work a double crochet into the next, skip the next, and then a front post double crochet. This is all I'm going to do all around for this last row. So continue like this, and I'll meet you here at the end to show you what we need to do next. Okay, I'm here at the end of this 13th row. Here to finish, we're going to go to the top of the first double crochet and make a slip stitch. Now, this is all the yarn I have left. This is exactly 113 grams of yarn. I'm not going to even have enough to make a pom-pom, but I think I'll figure out a way to add a pom-pom since my son wants a pom-pom on his hat. So we'll see how that works out. Now here, what I'm going to do is I'm just going to pass my yarn through this last loop here. I don't even have enough, let's see, to make a loop. So I'm just going to pass my yarn through that last loop there. Now here, just going to pass my yarn through this needle. And we're going to weave this end around. So we're going to skip one and into the next, insert your needle, skip one and into the next, insert the needle, and so on. This is all I'm going to do all around. So I'll meet you at the end right here to show you what we need to do next. Okay, I finished weaving my yarn all around. I'm sorry I can't show you that part because I only had so much left that I couldn't do much with it. So here I just pulled the yarn all around and then put it through the wrong side of the hat, and then here I just weaved it all around and then just tied a knot here in the very center. So this part here is done, and that's what it looks like. See, there it is, and our waffle stitch chunky hat is done. That's what it looks like. I love this stitch. I think it's very nice, and it's nice and thick. I think it's going to be perfect for the winter. Okay, so this has been today's tutorial. I hope you like it. Thank you so much for watching. Until next time.